Hello guys and gals, and welcome back for episode 9 of our Rogue Legacy Let's Play. Today is going to be our, I don't know, hopefully intelligent choice here to do our Vampirism run. We're going to see how this goes. I am very curious myself to see if this is going to be a really big help. We're just going to jump right into things, no need to draw it out. You came here to see us play, we're going to play. And by us, I mean me. I don't know who us means other than me. Alright, so I'm playing as a paladin, so that means I gotta get used to using my shield. I'm very used to the Hokage thing where I'm gonna be doing a ton of damage. That is not so much the case now. I'm gonna just try this. Alright, so it does a whole bunch of mana damage, which is fine, I guess. But, I don't know, shielding, if that's like our big bonus and it still takes a bunch of our mana, that seems a little silly to me. It's like not the most useful trait. I'm sure there are instances, though, where it's very useful, like if you're fighting a boss. But that means you do have to have some pretty decent MP recovery, otherwise shielding is not going to be an option for you very shortly after you start doing it. Oh man, can I just take a moment and say how freaking hot it is where I'm recording right now? It is so goddamn hot. It is probably 85 to 90 degrees. And I wouldn't be surprised if my computer is buckling under the pressure. Very uncomfortable. I get so, like, goofy when it gets super hot. My brain just locks up. I don't have the ability to speak clearly anymore. I just start to make these silly sentences that don't make any sense to anyone but me. Oh, man. Well, it's okay. At least we're doing one of my favorite things, playing some Rogue Legacy, hanging out with you guys. The heat will pass someday. It'll be winter again. Maybe one day I'll get AC. Who knows? I would love that, actually. It'd be like the best thing ever. And then maybe when I do live streams, they won't just crash. Ugh. Alright, there's a nice little bonus of a cache of gold there. I appreciate that very much. I hope we can do that a few more times today. And then, oh, okay. Ask and ye shall receive, I guess. Moving over back to the right and up. What do we have up here? Another free chest. Traversable 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta count out the timing there. Going down is always harder than going up for me. And another little pocket room over here. I'll just run into that guy, I suppose. Hopefully, if I get a few more damage ups, no matter what class I play as, I should be able to pretty much one-shot most of the enemies that I'm going to run into on a regular basis in the castle area. Man, we're doing pretty well for easy gold chests. Love to see this continue. By the way, we're almost to level 50. I'm not sure if that matters in any meaningful way. It probably doesn't. Defeat all enemies! I will do that, but first, I need to get out of dodge, because there are a lot of projectiles. Alright, I think we're going to be probably okay here. This is not going to be a terrible room for us. Provided I can just back off when I need to. There we go. Objective complete. Today we get a balanced room for Helm. Balanced rune. I always say room. I would like a balanced room as well if we could, but, you know, you can't get what you want all the time. You know, if you try sometimes, though, you might find you get equipment with bleed? I don't know. I don't think you get equipment with bleed. You get blood equipment, though, which is close enough. Kind of forgot to check if that was a Doom boss. This one, no, I figured that one would be. Why do you guys have... Oh, no, that's not you. That's, Charon, or Charon, Charon, I don't know. The dude at the gate apparently is very egotistical and needs to put up portraits of himself in this castle. Kind of curious if we're going to figure out exactly what's going on with the story eventually. We haven't seen a journal entry in a little while, which is fine. I mean, they haven't been particularly useful anyway, but I am a little bit intrigued to know where we're going to go with that, if we're going to go anywhere. It's fine if we don't. I don't mind. Watch, now that I've said that, I'll probably run into a journal room in the next room. No, or we'll just go to the Maya, but there's a whole bunch of gold in here, so I kind of want to check this out. Hopefully that ninja doesn't... Oh god, it's a mimic! Get out! Well, you still can. Alright, I'm going to break these two boxes, though. Just because I can as well. Oh, and this little candelabra thing, whatever that is. I didn't realize there were mimics in this game. I've learned my lesson. I gotta make sure I attack all the chests now, otherwise they may eat my head when I go for the lightning spear. That'd be sweet if there was a lightning spear in this. If they could just, like, take all the tropes from Dark Souls and somehow integrate them into this game, probably the greatest thing ever made. You know, make all the bosses be, you know, the reoccurring bosses from Dark Souls, make there be all kinds of references back to it, weapons you could find from it. Man, that would be the coolest mod. I would definitely pay like $60 for this game if it had those features. So let that be known. You know, if Cellar Door Games are watching, the developers are watching, then please go ahead and make some DLC. If you're not already planning on doing so, which I hope you are. This is one of the few games when I would definitely be able to get behind paying a little bit more for more content in this game. And saying that already, which is a little silly for me considering I haven't finished the first set of content, not even close yet. I'm actually still roughly in the first area, however many hours we are after starting. What are we, like, probably 4 or 5 hours in, maybe a little bit more than that? I don't know, I'm not adding up the numbers in the playlist right now in my head while I'm trying to attack and dodge projectiles. I think the progression scaling so far has been pretty nice. I sort of felt, at least at the beginning, that things were a little tougher than I expected them to be, and I'm not saying that like it's, you know, lobbying any, or levying some sort of a complaint against the game, but just, like, I wasn't thinking I was going to be that far behind in terms of skill, and so it was nice to have something to work toward a little bit. But I'm wondering, like, is that balance going to hold steady as we move further into the castle, or are things going to become, like, even harder? I don't know, we're going to find out soon enough. And if you can't hear it, I don't know if you can hear it actually, but in the background, it just started freaking pouring torrential rain, so if you hear like a crashing sound, it's not just my mic just got crappy, it's raining real loud. So just so you know, would love to go through there, can't do it though. Maybe give me some sort of a spell that can allow me to shrink in size temporarily. That would be kind of a cool, pretty useful thing. Alright, there's some money. Appreciate that. We've got 3,200, 3,400, and gaining by the moment. I feel like this is going to be a successful run no matter what happens, and I'm not sure how much of it is thanks to the vampirism skills, but I feel like it definitely hasn't hurt me any. Which is what I actually was kind of counting on, considering what I gave up to have it, which is primarily a lot of health. And I think some armor, and I stacked weight, like a lot of weight. What I could do, if I really want to keep going with this whole vampirism theme, which, you know, seems like it might be the right call to make, is just keep buying more weight. Alright, we're at the forest already, and got one of those nasty horses with the blood neck, or fire neck hole. But yeah, maybe I should just continue to just stack weight and just try and keep getting more vampirism stuff. Because there was still, one more rune I could equip, or one more something. The cloak? Yeah, I think the cloak. I would love to get some runes, though, for, wow, there's a lot of these things. For my cape in general, or my cloak. I'm not sure what we're supposed to call it, I forgot. Man, these rooms in the forest are just so, open and large. It'd be nice if they rewarded me with my ability to fly, to just go up somewhere cool at the top. Where do we still have to explore in the castle? We've got another room left and down, another room up and right, another room up and right. Let's do that. I want to make sure I don't pass up any fairy runes or fairy chests. Well, I still have the opportunity to be somewhere that's kind of easier than it probably... Oh, alright, well, I'm just back in the forest. I guess that doesn't really count. But I'll take all this golden run. Thank you for that. Yeah, I just want to exploit whatever vulnerabilities the game is giving, or opportunities is probably the better way to put it. So we want to go up, left, up, right, and down are both options. That's going to be one more up and then right. Okay. Just some potential gold in here. Alright, I'm okay with that. Oh, a lot of chicken legs, though, and a lot of projectiles as well. Thankfully, my range seems to be just long enough that I can reach through that. It is really too bad that the developers missed the opportunity to have a variety of weapons, a la Symphony of the Night style, where you could just have this, like, revolving inventory. Man, the amount of, like, strategy and, like, Wikipedia-ness that would go into this game would go off the charts if that was the case. And the replayability, hey, I mentioned a journal entry before, I guess it's our time. So yeah, I mean, DLC galore is kind of where I'm going with this, I suppose. Entry number 10. The emblems on the castle door are a clue. I slew the giant beast that matched one of the icons, and I sensed something shift beyond the throne room doors. As if in a dream, I could see an emblem on the door glowing in my mind's eye. A truly out-of-body experience. At least I know I'm on the right track, but I must hasten my pace, for the king could succumb to his injuries at any moment. But first I must rest. Tomorrow I enter the forest. Well, I've been in the forest a few times now. Still curious what... Oh, okay, another journal entry. I guess that's fine. Kind of curious what tips these things off to trip and all of a sudden activate. Journal entry number 11. This forest is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It is both serene and terrifying. I stand on lush grass, but beside me yawns open a chasm so wide and deep it threatens to swallow me whole. I still have not heard a response from the rock I tossed in earlier. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. A single misstep, and my descent would be eternal. It is a truly horrifying thought. An eternity of darkness is more frightening than any beast I have fought thus far. If I fell, what would kill me first, the hunger or myself? On a side note, I am now using the forest fissure as my own personal lavatory. I wonder if I am pooping into another dimension. Well said, Sir Knight. Lady Knight, Antoinette II. Yeah, I couldn't really dodge that effectively. Well, I could have used my shield, I suppose. That would have been the exact moment that I was talking about that it would have been beneficial for me to consider. But I do have to sort of train myself in knowing when to use certain abilities. Like, I'm switching classes so many times that I feel like a lot of the time I just forget what I even should be doing, like what reactionary moments I should be having. Not an issue, though. I'll figure it out eventually. Enough hours in this, it'll all become self-evident. Reactions are a pretty wild thing, considering, you know, all the things that your mind could be doing at the same time. Stream of consciousness, commentating, thinking about the game on a meta level, thinking about it on like a micro-macro level, thinking about your doorbell and when you're gonna ring it. You know, there's so many options. Alright, I think I might have explored all there is to explore in the castle area. So I suppose that means we're gonna head back over to the right and back to the forest via one of the two openings over there. Alright, up we need to go. Thank you for all the journals, journalistic intentions. Where am I on the map? I just got myself really confused. Oh, okay, the dot, right. Down, right. For some reason the white dot just like went invisible to my mind. Almost got hit by that stupid thing. I haven't seen this forest chasm yet, have I? I don't think I have. Unless they're just talking about this. That's not really quite a chasm, though. We're in a pretty good run, actually. Almost 5,000 gold. That went by kind of fast, too. I really wasn't expecting to be this far in. That guy is standing in, like, the worst possible spot. Thank you. Yeah, we need to get rid of a lot of projectile throwers right now. Also, this piranha plant thingy, or whatever we're calling it, nothing but trouble for me. Oh, so many spike traps. I think a lot of the time, the reason that things just get really difficult has to do a lot with just the constant barrage of projectiles coming from every direction. Also, what's with the Santa and the reindeer thing going on all the time? I just noticed that a moment ago. Seems like a very common occurrence in this world. Maybe Santa's up to something. Wouldn't put it past him. Oh, okay, right. Some more spikes. Yeah, you just jump right into my sword. One more money bags. Just run across that. Everything worked out just fine. What's over to our left again? A mushroom with a gold in it, and that's about it. Up and to the left we have another vine. Oh, stack of skulls, which I could hopefully use. Let's not die in here, that would be real dumb. I really want to get all the gold out of this stack. Alright, cool. Could have gone better. Oh, was I supposed to climb up that? Hope not. No. You gather together, please. Now, how high can I get with this jump and fly combo? Alright, Yeah, there was a chest up there. I can't get to it, though. My fault. I was too eager to go break all the chests, or the crates, whatever. Barrels. Yeah, barrels. Oh, I thought those were one shot. Oh, well. I don't know. I'm getting a pretty nice amount of HP per kill here. What is it again? 8 HP per kill. It's kind of a cushy experience having that much flexibility to take damage and still survive. I think in the long run that's going to really save me. I mean, that's going to be the way that I handle boss encounters. I have a feeling I should be able to just sort of counteract any damage I get hit with while I'm still learning how to fight them by just, you know, fighting all the little random mobs that they throw out. You know, provided they do that. I know this particular boss here in the forest does that. Alright, there we go. And I believe I was already in this room before. This is where I first entered the forest. So we're going to head on to the right. So that is actually the only spot. Everything converged into one sort of filtered through spot. And we've got some tiny little platforms and spikes. Oh, how do I get to this? Well, it got to be tiny, and then I can go through this little spot right here. Unfortunately, no such luck today. Get rid of these magicians. I'm kind of crushing right through most of these enemies now, so I think the forest is well within our grasp. Oh, and, you know, funny enough, there happens to be the boss door. I kind of want to go in there, and it would be super cool if we could just beat the second boss right now, but I also really kind of want to keep exploiting the amount of gold that I could get out of the forest. Things are going fairly well, like I said, so, you know, why not push things, see what kind of bonuses we can get. You know, if I can keep getting chests, pretty much guaranteed to get stacks more gold than if I just fight the boss and die right now. I'm not really in a terrible danger of failing at the moment, which is kind of a nice feeling. You know, I have a little bit of latitude, which it could go away in an instant, but for now, you know, the ability to recover after pretty much every encounter is really nice. We're almost to 7,000 gold. We may actually set a new record today. I forgot exactly what the last record was. It was like 7 something. I feel like I was talking about possibly going for 9. Or 10? 10k? Oh, defeat all the enemies. I'd love to do that, actually. Oh, jeez. Pinball everywhere. This is real bad. So many enemies. Certainly made these rooms freaking hard now. Okay. Yep. Alright. Thank you. That is the weirdest thing, what happens when you get, you know, knocked back by their shield. It's like, it's just really strange to have that feeling of the gravity pulling you, like, in some random direction, whether you like to go that way or not. Oh, great. We got slimes. Alright. Let's try and mitigate slime area. Cool, cool. Maybe if I could ask these guys a question or 2 or 5 or 20. 7k. I'm thinking we're gonna be good to go. He'll turn around, walk in the other direction. Oh wow, I'll just run into him apparently. If I die... Oh, I did. I am a scumbag. I am so sorry about that. I am not okay with how that just went down. I had a great run, and I had to freaking squander it by running into an enemy. Health is a very important stat to raise. Good to know, thank you for that. Anyway, that was still a above average run. I may have set a record there. I'm gonna be another barbarian queen, and I have 7,000 gold to spend. I'm gonna put it into equip up. I got the Plutophobia achievement. I'm not sure what that's for. Probably for achieving a certain weight or something. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do that strategy wrong? I think I was trying to... Oh, no, okay. I just exchanged it in a different way than I expected. No, it's fine. And I don't have any vampirism there or there. But I do have this. That's still more. I still need one more. Jeez. Alright, once I get this up to the next one, I think I'm probably not buying any more weight ups for a very long time. But I do want to look super awesome as well. It's pretty important to me, so I should be mostly rocking red gear now. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. I mean, I still need a blood helm and, like, the blood arms and legs, but close enough. So I could get 1,000 for another HP up. I feel like I should probably buy something a little bit less orthodox, though. Spell Thief. Upgrade our Miner. How much is a Spell Thief? Is it 1,000? I'm gonna buy that. Just in case it opens up another area. Class unlocked. The Spell Thief drains mana from the enemies they hit. This grants them access to an infinite supply of mana in the heat of battle. Rock on! And we can upgrade our Spell Thief. I'm not interested in doing that right now. But I think we have gotten probably all the classes at this point. I'm going to upgrade some health some more. And one more armor. No, I can get... what else can I get? I want to use this properly. 810 and... that's not going to work. 1,085. This sucks. I don't know how to pair this properly. 725 for the magic damage up. We just buy another mana. I think that's probably the best thing to do. And then... oh, it was just a little too much. Crap. Alright, I'll just buy that instead. Close enough. Armor up. I like that anyway. So we're level 56 now. Did we forget to look at a rune here or something? Oh, I just didn't highlight it. Alright, we've got the balance rune to worry about another time. Barbarian Queen, let's rock this junk out. Give Karen our 25 gold. Do with it what you will. I can't believe that run ended that way. That is so embarrassing. Ran into the dude. He was just hanging out there, just sitting on that platform. He wasn't even hurting a fly. He couldn't even really do much. The only way he could hurt me is just if I walk into him, and, you know, had to take that chance, I guess. Definitely disappointed, but, you know, we'll have a better run pretty soon, I'm sure. We have turned the corner, if you were wondering. We are definitely past the point where runs will be largely contained within the castle. I think we're usually going to get past that unless we just do really bad. Which happens. Alright, we've got another axe scenario. They really want me to win this axe scenario before they'll give me the other one, it seems, unless it's just random. Can we talk? Thank you. How do I even do this? I'm just so bad at it. I mean, there's gotta be, like, an exact way that's gonna kill the most of these in one shot every time, like a pattern to it. 89, I was one off. That is so annoying. It always seems like you're gonna be fine, too, once you get through, like, the first hit. You're gonna go, okay, we're plotting this out. There's not gonna be too many this time. We're gonna do it better, and then same thing happens every single time. Anyway, on to the right. Traps that don't faze me in the least. I should do some more downward attacks. I think I could probably take advantage of that a bit more. 10 HP per kill is definitely a serious amount, considering that's the amount of HP you get when you pay for an HP upgrade. Plus, we're just still stacking more HP in general, which is just going to give us chances to live longer. I mean, in the stats, equipment, attributes area, I'm buying a lot of HP upgrades. So I'm pretty sure we will overcome that point where things just start to go badly for us right from the beginning. Oh yeah, alright, this could be interesting. I'm trying to bait this guy to keep throwing bones up in the air. Yeah, okay, cool. Do I get a bonus? I'm pretty sure I get a bonus for killing these guys. I think I can do it, too. Yeah! Oh, what is this? Special kind of chest. With blood bracers. That's terrific news. I guess we'll add that to our blood equipment pile. Thanks, guys. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me and giving me some equipment. You were not even that hard. I took, like, maybe one hit there, or did I take any hits? I don't know. This is gonna be annoying. I've done it before, though. I can do it again. Sometimes a dash would be a useful move. I'm certain that I'd be able to use it well at moments. At the same time, though, I don't really want to waste a rune slot. Well, not that it would be a waste, but there are better things I think I could be using it for anyway. Yeah, that was a lot of jumping for just that small amount of gold. Just wait for that to pass, and down again. What's in here? Yeah, alright, well, you gotta time those last hits, I suppose. There's quite a bit to learn from Dota playing that you could apply to Rogue Legacy. And by quite a bit, I mean, like, really just that one thing. You know, don't hit when your attack animation is going, or you're gonna be sorry. Or you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, that was a little pro-dodge there. I knew that that guy wanted to fight. I could just see it in his stupid wooden eyes. Still don't get why there's, like, pictures of Mokujin. It must be a reference to something else. I doubt they're, like, super big Tekken fans or something. I don't even understand. Tekken has the weirdest storyline. Have you ever played Tekken? There's just, like, panda bears fighting with wooden creatures and old men with lightning bolts inside of them. And sometimes people are demons, other times they're robots, other times they're zombies. Like, every crazy thing you could imagine is going on in Tekken. Used to be, you know, a fairly big fan, I suppose. I enjoyed the gameplay stylings of it. The fact that they included, like, a crazy volleyball mini-game and, like, a no, not Street Fighter, Final Fight style little mini-game. This is Tekken 3 I'm talking about, though, but we have a journal to read, so let's get into that. Journal entry number 12. I have found a solution to my hunger problem. The forest holds an endless bounty of delicious mushrooms, and within these mushrooms lie chicken legs, also gold coins and vials of sparkling water. I broke open a tree trunk earlier, and a bag of money fell out. Sometimes I feel like I have gone insane. Plus, what is up with the moon? It's huge! Am I right? What's up with airplane food? Yeah, I mean, it is definitely that Castlevania trope, putting chicken legs in pretty much everything. I really don't think I would eat a chicken leg that I found behind some, like, crumbling masonry. I just don't think it would be delicious or useful in any particular way. Other than maybe to, like, bait out some kind of rat or something that you could maybe cook. maybe the chicken legs are just implying that that scenario is taking place. You find a chicken leg, every time you do that, you're gonna lure out a rat from some nest and then cook it and eat it. It's a long process, it doesn't need to be shown. Is this guy gonna come out and attack me? Alright. Another rune. We've got a balance rune for bracers. Those are pretty good to have for sure. I'm not gonna bother trying to get at that other one or the gold down there, it's just gone. Yeah, damn right, objective complete. About time I get a couple of objectives done. Eventually I'm gonna run out of runes to unlock, and then what am I gonna do? Like, the fact that none of them want to appear on my cape makes me wonder, like, do you have to do something in the game before you can unlock cape runes, or am I having the worst spell of bad luck known to man? I'm sure somebody in the comments will be able to tell me. Whoa. There we go. Still took some dumb damage there. Happens. I think my general play, and of course, this is the dumbest episode for me to ever say what I'm about to say on, but aside from the situation that resulted in us getting to where we are right now, I think my play has gotten a little bit better, I hope. I just hope. I'm not even making any positive assertions here. I'm just going to leave that to you guys. I don't have any right to. I'm just being honest. Alright, so we've got lots more turkey legs. We've entered the forest. How do I even say that? It's, like, gone by the time I try to read it. Plus some fighting stuff. Abikaza or something? I never get a chance to really sound it out. Remember Kazaa? And LimeWire and Napster? Those were the days. Soulseek, maybe? What do we have for rooms that I haven't gone to? Alright, there's a few over on the left I want to check out. And we are now approaching, like, half an hour territory for the episode. Quite alright. Hopefully no one's upset that I'm going longer than a half an hour. Before it was just like that. You didn't like that they were like 18 to 20 minutes, so I assumed that it meant a half an hour or longer is cool with you guys. Alright, night. Lights out for you. I'd really love to be able to attack as fast as I could spam the button. That would really be very nice for me. I'm gonna go up here first. No, there's no reason to be in here at all, other than just take some damage and leave. So that's the transaction we had worked out in that room. We'll just, I'll exchange some of my time and some of my damage, and you'll exchange this chunk of the map being explored. Alright, the Maya. Great, this is all not necessary for me to be in. There we go. Honestly, that wasn't that big of a deal, taking a couple of hits. I'll make it up in Vampirism very shortly. I'm actually pretty happy I went mostly full Vampirism. I think it's probably going to help me out in the long run. So I need to go left and then up. Oh, what's this? Defeat all enemies room. I am up for it. But, why you gotta do me dirty? I can't throw my wall of... that is just the worst. I'll just waste all my MP because I'm frustrated, I guess. So we'll go back over to the right and down and right a lot more, and then we'll get back to the forest. Down here. Oh, okay, well, just wanted to finish off that MP. That was actually just me pressing B by accident, thinking it would, I don't know, do something good for me. We don't always have a reason for the things that we do, right? Our brains just misfired. Just like, you know, when I just said binds. Sometimes our Amanda binds just misfire. I'm sure that's the case. Alright, time for another little forest exploration. Sometimes the mushrooms have chicken legs, sometimes the stumps have money bags. Good to know. I can't hit that, I gotta hit up on it. What's the advantage of that? Why on chests? Alright, I thought he wouldn't be able to aim at me. Why is it on chests you can't break them open by hitting them? Oh, is he gonna go through that little cubby hole? Oh, he goes right through, look at that. And he psychs me out at the last second, turns around. Not a whole lot of reason to come over here, huh? Alright, good to know. Yeah, it seems like it might be more useful to just let us hit the chests like we would hit just about anything. And then we could possibly have the ability to attack them when they're in a pile of enemies and get to the gold. Although that might be the exact reason we do have to open them by pressing up. Maybe we're supposed to take a little bit of extra time after all the enemies are dead to then go back to it. It'd be entirely logical if that was the case. Moving on. Man, I really should have challenged the boss in that last run. Whatever. Much less gold in this run per capita, but I think we made up for it by getting a few new runes. I'm kind of okay with that trade-off, honestly. I mean, as long as I have the money to be able to make use of them. Vines have gold in them. I should probably kill all the vines. You know, they produce short animated GIFs, which we can put on the internet. The vines can help us out in lots of ways aside from just gold. Sometimes they wrap around trees and look all pretty. Sometimes they help, you know, certain vegetables grow to reach the light. Vegetables growing to reach the light, that's a commonly occurring thing we talk about on this channel, actually. How do I reach these enemies? This is the exact same room mirrored from the other side. That is pissing me off. I had the potential for like 4 runes in this run so far, and I was only able to get half of them. Still. Let's just get a bunch of gold, and then we'll call it a day. Chicken snacks. I mean, it looks kind of like it. I mean, I can't say with any sort of certainty, but I have to think that our hero eats the bones. You know, maybe KFC spokesperson, maybe this is product placement. Doesn't eat these bones, though. He or she can only eat selective bones. KFC selective bones coming to a KFC near you. The chest is right here, just let me open it. Why do you have to put a spell on it, stupid fairy? The Grim Outdoors. I wish this would play in all the rooms, otherwise not a whole lot of point to it. Hey, I found the boss. Part of me saying, just like it was saying last time, I should really just go in there and challenge the boss to a game, and maybe a game of Duel, I suppose. What is up with the skeleton? Oh, he just likes to focus his shots all the way facing up, I guess. Alright, that was a room I'm glad I went in. You need to hurry up, there we go. Okay. I like that it gives you a little bit of stuff every time, too. Whoa! Don't stand on the spikes, you stupid dingus. Those slimes are much more durable than I expect. This is going to be a problem for me. What is the plural of dingus? Is it dingai? Dinguses? Alright, that seemed like probably the best way I could get through that situation. Or pretty close to it anyway. Okay, well, I might as well take a little bit more damage. I am terrified of all these pictures. They all want me dead. Sometimes they want to tell you stuff about the developer's previous game, and most of the time they just want to kill me. And I'm not okay with that. This pattern is a little nerve-wracking. There we go. So many things to look out for. Alright, a little bit more vampirism helps me out. Man, they spawn those spells so freaking fast. Did I really just dodge through that? I think I did, actually. Please. Projectiles, there's so many of you. Why must there be this many? And why don't any of you take any damage and I take damage from every single possible thing? Santa! Tired of your shenanigans. You need to pick a side and stick to it. Pick a side. We're at war. War on Christmas. Alright, I made it through that overly difficult room for some reason. I'm not sure what my goal was or why I needed to do it. I am positive that there's nothing on the other side of that I need that badly. I'm just gonna flub. Oh, come on. I was just gonna flub that spike sequence anyway. I really want to get that, but I'm sure that thing's gonna come alive. And the spikes, of course. Of course, the spikes. Where haven't I been? Over to the right, and the right again. Man, I wish I would have gone in the boss room like I said I should have the other time. And still ignored it. Oh, this is trouble. This is such a bad idea. There's no way I'm gonna be able to kill the boss, though, right? I'm gonna do it anyway. Might as well have an exciting encounter to bring the episode away on. If I do it, you know, everything's great. If I don't do it, everything's horrible, I guess. No, it's really not that bad. Yeah, that's a lot of damage that you do to me right there. Okay. Alright, you shoot a square-shaped cloud. Oh, jeez. Use the force. Use the flying. If I can kill enough of these little mobs, maybe I can get back some health. Enough to survive one more hit in a while, perhaps. Could probably just kite this dude around in circles forever. I think I have a strategy, like, in mind. Not that I can execute it or anything, but I have an idea of how I would win. Just really need to have the resources available. This is gonna be bad. Ah, jeez. I am one hit away from death. And there is a swarm of these mofos coming at me. I keep hitting just enough things to survive one more hit. And my invincibility frames are carrying me through that big laser. If you could please give me some more MP, that would probably be nice too. Takes 2 hits for each one of these skulls. Oh my goodness. Get out! I'm nowhere near killing this thing. But I think I did better than I expected I was going to. You really need some good crowd control to deal with all those freaking skulls flying everywhere. Sorry, Lady Henrietta III. It's been real. You did some good things for me. You got quite a bit of gold. I am proud of your work. Oh, man. Back to the drawing board. Who do we have today? We've got a Lich King. We've got a mini Lich Queen with Dwarfism. I'm pretty sure that's going to be our go-to lady today with a flame barrier. Might be a terrible idea, but I don't know. 4,750 gold. Let's head over here and check out what we can or cannot buy. I did unlock something. I unlocked the blood limbs. For 500 I can get those. 25 more weight. Alright, well this is obviously the balancing act that you do to try and figure out a way to, you know, pick one or the other. It's going to be vampirism or not vampirism, I suppose. And what did I get for runes? Alright, I got a balance rune for the bracers. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a cool thing to have, but I'm not going to make use of it today. Let's buy some stuff in here. Sort of tempted to just spend it all on... I'm the worst. I'm doing it. It's got to be 3, though. I mean, how much weight do I really need? Blood limbs and then another 500 to equip. So I'm now at a weight max capacity of 170. I hope this comes in handy in some other way later on down the line. But look at how red I am now. This is craziness. And what can I still buy in here? I can buy another attack up. I can buy another weight up. It's kind of nice that they're making these so cheap. Another mana up. Might be a good idea to buy another mana up. What's closer, though? I'm going to buy another attack up. And that leaves me at 330. Nothing else to be done at this point, so I think we will continue doing vampirism runs now with a Lich Queen. See how this goes. You know, ever-increasing maximum capacity for our health. We start at 58 health. That's super low. We'll give it a shot. I think it's going to be fun. Make note, if you haven't already, pay homage to the sloth tree face right in front of us there that I'm pointing to with my sword. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, hanging out, guys. It's been a pretty long episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your comments and suggestions in the comments below. If you can, leave any support, you know, that you would like to leave. You know, if you don't like the episode, then don't do anything. But if you do, you know, help me out if you can. That's all I ask. And continue tuning in for more episodes of the Rogue Legacy LP. I intend to keep doing this for a long time to come. I'm having a blast playing this game, and I hope you're enjoying watching it just as much as I am playing it. But please do let me know if that's the case. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you again real soon. Have a lovely night.